Hey everyone, welcome back here to my channel where I play Plants Zoo. My name is Nissa and today we are looking at the Mud by Leaf, Gabboi and TNT, which is the Linnaeus two-toed sloth. This specific sloth is also called Unao, and that's probably the name I'm gonna go with because that's what I actually think I have a chance of pronouncing right. So it is a two-toed sloth, which means it have two toes on its front legs, which doesn't mean that they necessarily have the same number on their hind legs, which they don't. They have three toes there, just to confuse anyone. But the two toes on the front legs are webbed. They have a gray to brown or grayish brown to beige fur coat, and some of them have a lighter coloration in the face, and some of them have a darker coloration in the face. Unlike a lot of mammals, including some other sloths and including us humans, their hairs, sorry, wrong button, actually grow in the opposite direction, where most animals, again including humans, grow from the back to the stomach. You can see that, for instance, if you are lucky enough to find a nice and hairy berry man, you can actually see that the hair on the chest will grow towards the middle, and the hairs on the back will grow away from the middle, so that's way around. On the sloth, it's the opposite, so on the stomach they will grow away from the middle, and on the back towards the middle. They are very cute, and this again with the hair does make sense since they spend a lot of their time with their belly upwards. Besides that, it's still a sloth, so it looks like a sloth, and yeah. Oh, the hair structure is a little unique as well, where the outer coat, the longer hairs, the hairs we can see most, have this bristle to it. They are long, of course, and they are a little thicker compared to the undercoat that exists of a lot more hair, but much thinner and of course shorter. That's why it's the undercoat. Let's get into the game here. We are in Small Zoo in my red panda habitat, and we have a lot of them in here. And they're fairly cute. As you can see, they are not a exhibit animal, they are a full habitat animal. So of course they are functioning as such. Now I haven't noticed if they actually climb over here, but I do assume that they can, since they are clearly climbing animal. As you can see here, we have a line all the way, so that should function perfectly. I just haven't seen them do it. Yeah, let's look into Zoopedia, just finding the button. Here it is. And it's kind of interesting that they use this specific picture, which is again in the enrichment from the exhibit, which is a little interesting. They have also mentioned here that it is called Unao. It is a least concerned animal, and the population in the wild is currently unknown. They are from South and Central America, which is Venezuela, French Guyana, sorry, Colombia, Peru, Ecuador, Brazil, Guyana, and Suriname. They live in the tropical biome and need 180 square meters of land and only 20 of climbable. This actually confuses me a lot, again, because a lot of the modders are really good at making the animals stay up in the trees or in the climbable area if at all possible. And besides that, sloths are extremely vulnerable on the ground because they are so slow. Their best defense is literally being where no one can reach them. So again, going to the ground would be a bad idea. So I would actually probably switch those two around. Live in places from 8 to 42 degrees Celsius, so keep in mind if you have temperate or anything colder, give them a heater. Grade 2 fins above 4 feet 13, which is 1.30 meters. Sorry. Group sizes from 1 to 4, that's 1 male and 3 females, or up to 3 males or up to 4 females. They do not have any dominance. They are polyamorous. Solitary or mature offspring become outsiders. They are confident and yes, can enter the habitat. But keep in mind that those claws are actually something you can get hurt on. You should be fast enough to remove your fingers, but again, liability of zoos, they probably wouldn't want it. Grow to about 24-inch long, which would be roughly like 63 centimeters. Live for around 35 years and weigh around 9.6 pounds, being roughly 4 or 5 kilos. So it's not a big fellow. Reach sexual maturity at age 4, can reproduce until they die, only get one offspring a year and are pregnant for 8 months, and this should be around average to get to reproduce in captivity. In here, I think they are made on the koala rig, since they have the herb scent marker, mirror mobile, and wind chimes as enrichment, and only the eucalyptus tree feeder as food enrichment. I would love them to have a little more, but again, we do not have a lot of enrichment specifically for climbing. Though also keep in mind that they will go on the ground to use any of these. We have interspecies enrichments with the tape here. I cannot pronounce the capybara, Colombian white-faced capuchin, and Galapagos giant tortoise, along with the giant anteater. So that's a lot. Ooh, I actually haven't noticed them. I don't think my red pandas have ever been up in this tree. Anyway, we have a few colorations, not a lot going on, but we have one here, I believe, and I think we have another one here, and I think that's all. I'm not completely sure. Again, they stay in the climbing, that's all. In shadow, so. This one is called Bay Dun Coat Light Brown Coloration, and this one is called Bay Dun Coat Light Brown Coloration. Interesting, it's have the exact same name, but it's clearly different. I'm not sure if can it be gendered female or female. They're both females. Keep in mind they can actually also look a little bit green due to the algae they have in the fur, because they simply move too slow for the algae to get lost. Ooh, I actually haven't noticed this part. The little tail. Now the front claws looks extremely aggressive. I think that's the best word for it. You can see him here. Very aggressive, and again, you don't want to get your fingers stuck in those. Overall, they actually look good. We are, of course, running into the fluffiness issue. I'm also not completely happy, even though we have the fluffiness issues around here. It should be possible to make it a little more clear here right in front, but overall I'm not mad about it. Again, from out here it looks fine from straight on. The face is very, very cute, and I will just pull up here. Look at that. For me, this nose in the game looks a little bit longer. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. The glitching, keep in mind that maybe my computer set may not have on yours. As I mentioned, that some of them have a little bit lighter face than body, and some of them have a little darker. One of the pictures clearly have a lighter face, but still the skin part is dark. It is a little shiny because I think I have a sprinkler in here somewhere, so that probably made it look a little bit wet. But overall, I do think they look good. And the movement also, if you just look at them here, move around for a minute, it actually looks great. Of course, the fact that the claws have to stick down that way is because they do climb this specific way. So therefore, they have the claws like that. But it does look weird when they go on flat surfaces. Once again, it's a thing where I'm not really gonna bother being mad about it because I honestly think the modders did the best they could with it. That weird animation there is completely the game's fault and not the modders. But look at this climbing, it's really good. Okay, that's part not that good, but I assume it went through to... Oh, it comes out there. But that's, again, the game's fault, not the modders. How are it... Oh, that's picture is actually really good. It looks really good the way it's sitting here. I would like the foot to be extended. So the claw would go around the tree branch here. Which it would do. But I'm not sure that the modders can actually, like, bent paws. And again, remember that these are made out of the shape of a koala. So again, highly impressive for what they had to work with. Again, little baby we have here. The babies actually also looks extremely good. Let's pull one out in the light. Again, I don't have a lot of light in this habitat, but that's what we have to work with. Stay. Yeah, it was faster than me, sorry. I'm talking too much and showing too little. Welcome to my Talking Too Much channel. And now it's looking down, of course. What you doing? Look up. Thank you. Oh my god, it's cute. It does look kind of massive with these legs, but again, at this age, the legs is the only thing keeping it alive because it needs to keep holding on its parents. I don't think these are supposed to actually go around on their own, but it is again the features the game allows. If the modders could make them sit on the mom all day, they probably would. But they can't. But it's just so cute. Again, the glitching with the light, keep in mind that's my computer. Probably. So yeah, that's actually all I had to say about these guys. I really like them. And again, if you were really saddened that the sloth we have in the game are only in exhibit animal and really want to be able to give it a more habitat, then this is clearly a good option. I just wish that one of the modders then would take some of the enrichments from the exhibit and put it into, for instance, the exhibit prop bag. I don't think they have. I actually have it in here. I could check. Just a second. How to spell exhibit? There it was. It's not here. Then it should be in here where... No, it's not in there. No, it's not a prop, sadly. I wish it were. I wish it were and it was climbable so we could actually use it for these sloths as well. But that's what we have to work with currently. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. And as always, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again, either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys.